I feel just I felt just so unstable these past couple days. You ever have those times in your life,
Oh, you
Mo,
have no
Violet,
idea.
audience?
That's just life.
I'm in a real I'm going through it right now. I feel the threads unthreading. I feel the cloth ripping. I don't know what's going on.
I think you're
I'm
just
just
high.
No, 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 no. This was before the high. This started. I was in a period of sobriety before this started, and I was just real sad for a couple days. Mo Diggity saw it. I did go on like a suicidal rant in his kick chat a couple nights
Oh my
ago.
god.
Yeah, you were. It was really sad boy Riley hours in my fucking chat. Like, god damn.
Yeah, I was on something that night. I had a bug up my ass, but I'm trying to calm down, and I'm not like I was never suicidal because I came with this fun feature where my greatest fear in life is death. So I would never kill myself under any circumstances because the concept of death scares me to an existential degree. So that I have that going for me. No matter how low I get, I'm never gonna kill myself because I fear death greatly. But I was pretty dark. I think I'm starting to rise up, but I just feel this like instability, this balance that has kind of fallen off kilter.
Is it over anything in particular or just
I
general?
mean, a couple things I don't want to talk about, but I think it's just those things combined with a million others. Like it's not just one thing or another. It's like one or two things have maybe broken the camel's back, but I think it's a compounding issue.
Yeah, that's fair. I had my own like manic episode recently.
Oh, how was that? Did you have fun?
No, it was not good.
Ah,
It's like
unfortunate.
manic episode into a breakdown.
Oh
Good
wow.
combo pack there.
Yeah, it was really something. Like, it's like when you can like feel the bad shit coming. That was the
Yeah,
manic episode where it was like, oh, this is like in the next week, shit's about to be bad.
yeah.
And then it did. I ended up calling one of my friends on Discord and just crying for like 2 hours.
Oh man. Yeah, after that live stream where I was talking about how my life was a mistake in Modigitty's Chick Chat, um,
Yeah, I
Redox
had
was
no idea what to do. I was like, holy
you
fuck.
you just didn't read it, so which
Oh
is probably a good
no!
move.
No, I read it. I just didn't know
You
how
just
to
didn't read it
respond
out.
to
You
it.
didn't acknowledge it?
You
Yeah.
didn't acknowledge it in the stream.
Well, I got two other people with me in the fucking voice chat,
I'm not mad that
and
you didn't acknowledge. I'm saying that was the right move. I'm just stating it matter of factly that that's what you did.
oh, okay,
Um,
okay.
and Redox was also in chat. And one of the arguments we were having before I devolved into madness was about World War III, which hasn't happened yet, by the way. I don't know, Mo,
I'm so fucking
but
pissed.
I thought
but
it was
yeah,
like just about to start.
yes,
I didn't want to go to work so fucking bad. I was like, please, world blow
please
up
World
so I
War
don't have to go
III,
work.
please
Go
World
to
War.
work.
Yeah, yeah, but there was some scare. Mo was pretty high on it, and I'm in chat like you're stupid. And Redox takes Mo's side, and he starts like ranting, and he moves the rants to my DMs, and I'm like, Redox, you can because I had already started depression posting at this point. I'm like, Redox, you can tell I'm in a bad place. Let me cope for a minute. Don't try to convince me that the nukes are coming. I don't need to compound that onto what's going on right now. So let's just calm it down in the fucking World War III talk, huh? Can
I
you
don't know.
shut the
In the
can
ancient
you can
times,
you
an
let me
eclipse into
can
an
you let me
earthquake would be
buy
signs of the end times, you
can
know?
you let me buy what Destiny said and believe that World War III is not coming from this? Okay, just let me cope.
Oh
It's not.
god.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
fine.
it's just
If
because
listen,
like
if Mo
fucking
posts about it, it's not true.
fuck all y'all. All right, bullshit. All right, it's not my fault that fucking Jizreel and fucking Iran want to fucking wag their little fucking cocks in front of one another. Like this is one of the first times I've ever actually seen two nations at the height of the power that those two have practically go to war with each other through news headlines because they were constantly doing that because the attack happened from Israel and Iran just said they didn't fucking do anything, lol. And then fucking Israel said, I don't even know what they're talking about. We didn't do anything. And the whole fucking world is like going, oh yeah, fucking Israel hit this one spot in Iran. What the fuck is going on? Why are these two just like, playing fucking like, gay chicken with each other? Like hopefully, hoping the other one will blink or something. Like, no, you guys fucked around and both of you are finding out, and it's just silly how immature both states' governments fucking acted.
Yeah, classic dick waggling, the ancient technique of the
Well,
dick waggle.
I mean, this was just so different though because this is sort of unusual. Usually, it's America flopping its stupid fucking dick around, so going,
I mean,
"Oh, you pissant countries can suck it. Fuck you, I'm
Israel's
America."
basically America Junior, so
Please don't say that, gross.
it's true. It's unfortunate, but it's true.
It's like, dude, Israel is the fucking uh drug addict, drunk asshole fucking cousin who you don't want to see at family gatherings because he always drops everything that he's doing and
No, he's
gravitates.
the
Hold on, let me finish.
sorry.
And he gravitates toward you, and your whole night's fucked because he's an asshole that won't take the hint that you don't want to fucking talk to him. You acknowledge that he's family, but he's just not getting taking the fucking hint.
Nah, he's like the drug addict's son. Like he keeps coming back, and it's just like, man, come on. But like he's your kid, so you can't just leave him high and dry. So, he needs some money. Maybe you lend it to him. You never expect to really get it back.
Hey,
He's
can I
just
have like $3 billion, please?
yeah.
Okay, Israel, I guess
All
so.
right,
Jesus.
Israel, just don't spend it all on bad things, okay?
Spend it all on
Be
yarmulkes,
good.
okay? Don't worry, we weren't going to spend this money on our border or anything like that.
Yeah, no, we aren't going to spend the money on nukes for Palestine. We're just gonna, get some fun hats. You
God,
understand?
I'm just so sick of this. I wish that the world would just go to fucking war already, so we could just like get it over with. Now, I want my Fallout universe. Okay, if I
I don't.
survive, I want it so bad. I want to live in Diamond City. That's what I want. But it has to be like up in Boston, and I'm in Texas, and we don't really know what happens exactly to Texas in the Fallout universe, do we?
They all die.
I think in the older Fallout games we hear some stuff about Texas.
Oh, okay, because
And
like
like
I've
Fallout
watched,
1 and 2, I think so.
because
They
I've
tried
watched.
to have like Wild West style, like 3 paces and draw duels with the zombies, and then the zombies just cheated and ate them while they were pacing.
Yeah. It was like, all right, there, partner. You're gonna have to do the 3 paces.
You're gonna have to meet me at high noon.
Like you're not following the rules of engagement. Brains. Oh God. All right, y'all want to go ahead and
one,
start the
folks.
show? Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
let's
going to be
go.
one of those. A one, a two, a skiddly diddly do. Hey, what's up, everybody? How you doing? Welcome to the MoCast. I'm your host, Mo Diggity. And joining me today are my two just lovely, beautiful fucking co-hosts. Say what's up to Riley. What's up, Riley?
Hey, everybody, it's me. It's Riley. I'm definitely fully emotionally stable. I'm definitely following my diet. Definitely didn't have an intense overeating relapse earlier. I'm doing great, honestly.
God, you're so hot. I want to bang you so bad. And
Aw.
You get
also
it.
joining me today is Violet. Say what's up, Violet.
Hello, everyone. I'm totally mentally stable. I haven't been having manic breakdowns.
No, of course
I
not.
haven't spent a lot of time crying or like oversharing with friends, and I definitely haven't relapsed on nicotine.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
so
of course
hot.
not.
So, oh god. So,
Real
my.
quick. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, go ahead. I forgot this is your show. You
Oh,
go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. I thought I
I'm
had to
fucking
take
with you.
some
I'm fucking with you.
initiative every once in a
All right,
while.
yeah. Go ahead. Initiative away.
So not the last MoCast because that may or may not be out yet. But the
Waka
MoCast
waka.
before. We got some comments because it's I think it might be our highest viewed episode if I'm not mistaken. Let me
Oh
take a
yeah,
look.
like dude, if I knew I just had to fucking shit talk Keemstar and everything, man, fuck, I'd have done this ages ago.
I've been milking
Shit.
that. I've been milking that pretty hard. I really the clowning on Keemstar stuff really went for miles for me. There's a lot of Keemstar repetition in my titles lately. So we got some comments. It looks like on this episode, and I wanted to talk about that.
All
Uh,
right.
we don't really have a lot of comments to read a lot of the time, so I don't really think about it. But we got a good few
Usually it's just
comments
Paul
here.
shitting on me in some capacity. That's what it is. Paul side gaming.
So Joey D23 says, "Make better
Uh
content. This shit
yeah.
sucks."
Yeah, no,
LMFAO.
you know, Joey D23, you neck yourself now. All right, Joey.
Whoa!
All right, seriously, anyone who fucking makes a rhyming fucking username on the internet, neck rope now. David
So
Carradine, look up how he died. Do that,
there
okay? Ugh,
there's
Now
gross.
this
some
video is taken down, never to be seen again.
Oh goddamn.
yeah. On Spotify only. But
Yeah, just put it up anyway. Let's just see how far we can go.
yeah, so there's a couple replies to that comment. Jeff PJ2VZ says D1 hater. I think that might be Division 1 hater is the joke he's making.
I have no idea what
and
that means.
and Riley and friends replied, "So true, King."
What the fuck is D1 hater?
I assume Division 1. That's the best. That's the best idea. Benjamin, this is not a reply to the next one. This is the next comment. Benjamin 29419 says, "Who/what is the mo?" No. But let me read it correctly. Who/what the MoCast?
What the MoCast? Yeah, I didn't understand that one either. It's
And
like,
I just replied. The Riley and friends replied, "A podcast starring Mo."
yeah, and thank you. That was a simplistic 110 out of 10% fucking great fucking answer.
Good
You know
answer. Good
that's
answer.
that was fucking excellent. So I love those comments. We'll have to shit on Keemstar and other fucking internet dipshits like a lot more. Who knew that just starting shit and talking shit was the key to success?
Yeah, who knew that what as I put it in the description, let me quote it directly. One-sided radio wars with a show astronomically bigger than ours. Who knew that could be so lucrative?
Hello, everybody. It's
Hey.
the guy that has no takes at all and absolutely has no defense when people get mad when he says the N-word towards Alex. It's your boy, Keemstar.
Wow. In the flesh. What's up, Keem?
Well, my name is Keemstar, and I am actually going to pretend I'm internet famous on Snapchat because, you know, honestly, I feel the right to tell the news, even though I've been banned off of YouTube. I hold special privilege above everyone.
You alright, Keem?
No, this is how I talk normally. You know, this is my voice. And I am Keemstar. I am very unopinionated, so whenever I decide to defend myself, I have nothing to point back to. I just tell the news. I am boring. You should feel bad for me. Why am I still getting hate, guys?
Now, Keemstar, why would you fire your editor just because he called you a retard on a live stream?
Now, I need you to understand something. I run the LolCow podcast and do nothing on it. I sit there in silence, and I let everyone know that I have no opinion on these two whatsoever.
That show's actually gotten worse since the last time we shit
I
all
mean,
over
it's gotten worse. I should fire you just to fire you, dude.
Nah, to be
Oh.
honest, the last live episode was pretty fire.
Breaking character. No, like as a fan of internet, what do they call them? Circuses.
Yeah.
I think that what he is doing is the most normie thing I have ever seen somebody who's been online for the past 20 years do. It's crazy. He honestly is so lukewarm. I'm surprised nobody ever calls him out on just that.
Well, honest to God, man, I just wish that he just stuck to doing Drama Alert, because at least that was a little funny.
Oh, a
Hey,
little
you
funny?
just-
Was that
yeah.
minimally funny? Or did he just report news and say, da-da-da-da-da, this guy did that, and now on to the next story. I don't ever let you know how I feel.
Honestly, I was kind of fine with that format because, he's very what's up, Drama Alert Nation? Oh my
Also,
God!
and
Literally a less funny Ray William Johnson.
Oh no, guess what? You want to know something? I'm right wing, and I have the balls to tell you right now that I think that Philip DeFranco does a great job of expressing himself. Oh, why am I bringing up Philip DeFranco? He's the same thing. And you know what he does? At least he goes, here's what I think. What do you guys think? But Keemstar doesn't do that. Keemstar is involved in the drama sphere, but has no spine, has no balls, and he's fucking 5'1". Shut up, Keemstar. I don't care that you put a hat on. You're not a man. You're a manlet. And if I saw you in person, I would grab you by your beard and hold you up, and you'd be like, stop it.
Isn't Leafy bigger than him?
Dude,
Taller than him?
Leafy hasn't been a thing in years.
Leafy is obsessed with being a fucking dweller who does nothing. People probably want to hear from him, but all he does is pop up once in a while, and then some internet losers that are like, I'm internet commentary. Did you hear about what Leafy did? Guys, I'm gonna throw up some some CSGO surf footage in the background to pretend it's 2016. Leafy had a chance. Leafy was honestly whatever, but if you put him in now, you would see he says a whole lot of nothing, He's pretty boring. It's like somebody cut his balls off and now he's a little fucking house cat. And he used to be an outside cat killing birds.
Actually, he's kind of fell off the deep end too. He got crazy transphobic and he just got super edgelord.
Is he trans focused?
What
is he is he trans autistic?
I have no idea what that is.
I heard somebody once describe Anthony Cumia as race autistic.
Race autistic.
Do you guys get that? Race autistic?
Elaborate.
Well, Anthony Cumia is so hyperfixated on race, he doesn't realize that he's super weird. Beyond we see that, let's move on. That's where I think a lot of, entertainers get stuck, and that's why they're not funny. Do you think that of, do you think that of them? Do you think that they're trans focused? Because some people get lost in the sauce of just being a J.K. Rowling of their own community.
I have never heard this term before until right now, so I have no clue.
Well, it's not a term. I made it up on the spot. It's more of an analogy. Oh, am I supposed to elaborate?
Oh, well, no, I have no idea what it is.
Oh man, I took a hit of the pen. The person of subject, I kind of just lost it after making all those comparisons. Fucking Leafy. You said he was transphobic, right?
Well, no, he did say a lot of crazy shit. Then he went over to Rumble and like went full fucking nutter, on there. Like it's just kind of crazy to like.
Okay,
It
but
was
what
fun.
what I mean is, I
Hold on,
want.
wait, man.
Go
Let
ahead.
me finish.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it was like his edgelord stuff back in like the early days was fun, but uh trying to like watch him now, like he's not being an edgelord, he's just kind of like being like a weirdo, like fucking knob. And the crazy thing about it is like this dude's supposed to be like super super rich, right? You figure that he would have made something a little bit better of himself, like after he quit fucking YouTube or got banned or whatever it was. His calls with Keem were actually like kind of cool because they would just talk about finances and stocks and shit, and I always really enjoyed those.
Well. As a kid, I witnessed the calls between him and Keem that were obviously manufactured to be like drama. Like they went on a helicopter ride together, and all of a sudden now they're best bros after fucking feuding with each other and trying to destroy each other's career. And that's what I remember. But and I guess I'll try to ask it again in a way that's like not a drunk Scar. Um, Okay, so actually, let me ask you a question, Riley.
Sure.
So you kind of laughed when I said Anthony Cumia was race autistic. You kind of got what I was saying there, right?
I mean, he's definitely very obsessed with race. I guess in the way of like an autistic hyperfixation, perhaps that
Exactly.
comparison could be made.
Exactly. No, but like not even a comparison. Stop at just like thinking about Anthony Cumia. That's who he's been since Patrice O'Neal has been alive. And Patrice O'Neal has been dead for fucking like what, 15 years?
Yeah,
And
for a while.
and Patrice O'Neal would refer to him as, and you know how Anthony is about, black people. He's been
Sure.
that way for a long time. It's not just analogous. I think it's a good characteristic to look at as a person who's, in radio and like, compared to other people. If you look at Leafy, and if you're saying, Mo, what you're saying is true, like if this is what he's delved into his form of content, like him going off the deep end, do you think that he has become like transgender autistic?
All right,
Wait,
like I
Anthony
said,
Cumia or
I've never heard.
Leafy?
Leafy, as a comparison to
Oh.
as like how Anthony Cumia is to race, do you think that Leafy is that to transgenderism? Do you get what I'm saying?
I mean, maybe, but I definitely have not seen as much when you compare Leafy and Anthony Cumia in those
Do you think
ways.
do you
Like,
think he needs to get those numbers up?
yeah, Leafy needs to
Yeah.
be more transphobic.
He needs to
That's
get
really
more
where he's
transphobe,
going
and then
wrong.
maybe he could be the anti-transphobe guy and take down J.K. Rowling as the head matriarch. We really need to work on this, guys, because the patriarchy should be dominating. Anyways, I feel like I
100%.
sidetracked the whole conversation against Leafy. How's everybody doing?
Oh,
We're doing wonderful,
we're doing
Scar.
Yeah, we're good.
fantastic.
So I
Yeah.
asked my buddy about that Dragon Ball Z shit you guys were planning on doing with the spin the wheel. Is that appropriate conversation?
Sure, real quick, we can touch on that.
So you guys know you guys are nerds, right?
I know
Yeah.
I'm a nerd. Mo Diggity's more of a fake fan, I think.
I want to
What the
speak
fuck,
for the
man?
great.
Fuck you, are no, no,
Man,
no,
fuck
no.
you. No, I
Hold
want
on.
to speak for the greater audience of Dragon Ball. Go
I
ahead.
gotta fucking say something here. No,
Go
no,
ahead.
I am not a fucking fake fan. Fuck you, Riley. You're a bitch.
I never said you was a fake fan to Riley.
I'm
By
talking
the way,
to
I
Riley.
said it.
Riley, he's more of a fan than you ever could be. So you need to take
What
that
are you
shit back right
fucking
now.
talking about? I'll
Riley.
fucking fight you right now.
Yeah, okay, whatever. I bet you would fight me, and then I would like throw some pepper spray on you, and I'd smurf you. I'd mark you with that Predator ink, that marks you
Yeah,
for
yeah, that's
8
great,
hours.
buddy. That's great. That's great. Okay, that was Scar, everybody. Round of applause. Round of applause.
Jesus fuck.
He did say he was drunk.
Good lord.
That
Oh,
was
great.
great.
And on top of that, my fucking brother's goddamn dog is fucking barking.
Oh, buddy.
Oh no, they just fucking do that because I would just open the fucking door, but I'm afraid they're just gonna piss and shit everywhere. You know what? Just fuck it. I'm just going to, this episode's already shot all the shit. So, I'm just going to go ahead and just walk away real fast. I'm going to open up the door here. And I'm going to let my dogs in here. Just for a moment here. You can see I'm taking off the headphones at the moment. And I'm taking my robe up off the floor because just in case they do piss and shit, on there, it at least won't be on my robe. Okay. Shut up! God damn.
The Modiggity
They're not
versus
even
dogs,
barking
full
for my
fight.
fucking attention. They're barking at some fucking cat or something that's like, what? Like, there's other fucking pets and stuff here. This fucking drives me insane. I'm never going to do dogs again. Or just like, I'll get a cat or a fucking hamster or something. Something that doesn't make a whole lot of fucking noise. Because this is just driving me fucking nuts, man. I mean, I love the dogs and all that shit, but just Jesus Christ. It's just, just enough. Where are you at, fucking other dog? Because he will just piss and shit behind me. Anywho, sort of
What's
like
up, everybody? How you doing?
rants-
How you doing?
rants
Welcome to the
over.
MoCast.
Wait, did we? Wait, no, we did that part. We did that part.
Yeah,
It just feels like we need to do it again.
Yeah,
just,
like maybe,
it's just that vibe that I'm getting.
Yeah, but it's we'll try to salvage this.
I think it was great. If we had let him stay on for the whole episode, that'd be one thing. But I think that was a fun little journey we went on together.
In almost the first minute he was here, I was about to message you, like, what is this bit? What was good about any of that?
Yeah,
I thought it was funny.
Like he said he was drunk. So,
yeah, hopefully he isn't too mad at me once he sobers up. He's pretty upset in my DMs right now.
Oh, really? Oh my god.
he said we aren't radio because we muted him, I guess.
Radio. Well, it's fine if someone like comes in and all that.
That is what radio is. They have callers, and then when they're done with them, they just kick them out. We are radio.
Yeah, I mean that is sort of like a tried and true fucking tradition, a wonderful, thunderful tradition that radio has. When they start rambling and shit, it's like, all right, next caller.
Scar's part of our whack pack now. We got to get a whack pack.
What the fuck is a whack pack?
It's some Howard Stern thing. I don't even quite know what it is. I'm just making references out of my ass. And just like all the goofy, insane people they had on Howard Stern, they called him the Whack Pack.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think Howard Stern was funny, and then after his movie Private Parts came out, it's sort of like, I think the novelty is worn off from. Mr.
Is that
Stern
movie?
here.
Is that movie like good, but it's the last thing that's good, or is the movie not good?
No, it's a total fucking. It's a total like self blowjob. On Howard Stern, it's like, hey, you know who's qualified to tell the history of Howard Stern? Howard Stern. You know who's qualified more than anyone to play Howard Stern in the movie? Telling about Howard Stern's history and his rise to fame from Howard Stern's perspective? Howard Stern. And, it might as well, more or less make me the director of the Howard Stern movie. It's funny in some spots.
Howard Stern, the Howard Stern story, written by Howard Stern, directed
to be
by
fair,
Howard
it would
Stern.
be really weird if someone wrote the story of Howard Stern without having heard of Howard Stern.
I think that would have been.
That'd be a funnier premise if it was just yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of like ever since the dude who directed the fucking Thor movies and the last couple of Guardians of the Galaxy movies, that one guy, that director. He's apparently not the biggest like Marvel fan. He doesn't really watch Marvel movies, and
he didn't direct Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, he did. He did the last two.
No, those were all the same guy. Those were all James Gunn.
No, wrong. It was the other fucking
I thought they were all James Gunn.
Hold on.
James Gunn.
Shut up, Riley. Be quiet. I think I'm thinking about the Thor movies, and that's what I meant to say.
Taika Waititi, I'm pretty sure he only directed 4. He was in 3 as a voice actor, but I'm pretty sure he only directed 4.
Yeah, well, you know what, Riley? You think that the fucking Fantastic Four movie is going to be good, so your opinion's invalid.
I didn't say
okay?
I thought it was going to be good. I'm saying it's a completely different product from the last 2 because it's being made by different people, so it could be good or bad.
Last
the older
3.
movies have nothing to do with it.
Actually, last 4, because there was that, I think,
Was
70s
there
or 80s.
4?
Yeah, there's a super yeah, a long time ago, even by my
Fantastic
standards.
Four was the first superhero movie made, I think, right?
Like
the OG one. Like I'm pretty sure.
I think.
Well, there's a Batman movie in like the 30s, wasn't there?
I don't fucking know.
Well, maybe as far as movies are concerned, I don't know. I think it actually may have been Batman. I mean, as far as like the big 2 are concerned, that's what I would think, because Batman has been around for an absurdly long time, him and Superman. And then later on, no, I was going to say X-Men or Spider-Man, but Spider-Man's been around for like a while, huh? I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
I
I don't even
mean-
remember what I was even like the point I was getting at. But here, what I was going to say is there was an old fucking Fantastic Four movie, and it was fucking awful. It's so awful that the fans refuse to talk about it. They're like, yeah, we don't want to remember that. This is like 80s Punisher movie bad. I think that one had Dolph Lundgren in there. Normally his movies are either really good or they're at least like action film good or just fucking awful. And that was one of those movies that was just fucking awful.
I
But
don't
yeah,
know. It just seems
Dolph
silly to
Lundgren.
me that, Fantastic Four is this big thing. It's been around forever. It's a long-standing franchise. I think it's completely silly. The fact that there's movies that already exist that are bad just makes you automatically assume this one will be bad, even though it shares
I'm sick
none of the
being
same
burned.
actors, none of the same
I'm sick of
writers.
being burned, though. It's constantly like, okay, hey, you know how that last movie really sucked? Well, here, let's try 2000s versions of Fantastic Four. It totally won't suck. But
it's kind of you
sucked.
kind of need to. They kind of need to.
Hold on. There's another part.
Okay,
Hey,
Mo.
I'm sorry that movie sucked. Hey, do you know who fucking Galactus is? Yeah! Do you know who the motherfucking Silver Surfer is? Yay! Do you like Brian Posehn as the fucking priest? You sort of an up-and-coming fucking comedian who you're just happy that he's in there for like all of 5 minutes. Yay! Well, now this movie's gonna suck. And it was like awful. It was somehow worse than the first Fantastic Four movie, if you can believe that.
Yeah, I mean that's probably true. I haven't seen any of these movies, to be fair, but like,
all I'm saying is they were given so many chances to not screw it up, and
but
they
the way
fucked
you
it up
see
every single time.
it's like you think Hollywood is like a guy, like Hollywood made this and it sucked, so they can't do it. Hollywood's not a guy. Hollywood is thousands of guys.
He's just not that good with Fantastic Four. I'm sorry.
The
He's
guy
fucking
that is
awful, and he
Hollywood.
has not been able to figure it out. I'm sorry, but it's just time to never attempt it again.
There's thousands of people in Hollywood. They all have radically different ideas and radically different ways of executing their ideas.
The Reed Richards fucking cameo in Multiverse of Madness, the good Doctor Strange movie, that sucked too. And then he fucking dies. Like it was like, hey, I'm that one guy. I think forgot what show he's from. But yeah, I'm not Doctor Strange. I'm fucking Reed Richards. Oh, I'm fucking terrible at acting in this role, and I'm dead. So who gives a shit? They just keep fucking.
They're not keeping that guy. They're not keeping that guy.
Yeah, I know, but they should have at least to not kill him off.
Okay. Oh, he was terrible at the role, but they should have kept him.
Maybe it was just a bad part. I was going to give him another chance, but they shit the bed on that.
So who cares?
And
Yeah,
that
he had
part
his
kinda
chance
wasn't.
and he had his chance and he failed, and now Reed Richards is fucking Pedro Pascal, and we'll see how that goes.
And I think that's kind of stupid because I don't think he looks good for the role at all. I didn't think he looked good as in The Last of Us as Joel. Like he looks nothing like fucking Joel at all. Like he's
Who
like
cares?
Joel. No,
Why?
like because he's like kind of like all right, being real here. Joel's kind of like bigger. He's got like more of a masculine jaw, and like
Fucking
I think
cares, bro.
Pedro Pascal did good in The Mandalorian, but he kind of looks like it's kind of like they picked his name out of a hat of like candidates for Joel and candidates for this one. They're like, okay, he's an everything now guy. He's the new and everything. He's an everything now guy.
I
And
don't really see
I'm not
Joel
feeling
as
it.
like this like character to put on a pedestal for like how they look. I think Joel's like a very generic dude.
Well, yeah, but I just
Like I don't give a
Yeah,
fuck what
who
Joel looks like in an
fucking
I don't know. He
cares?
just
adaptation.
he looks funny. I just think that he kind of look like he doesn't look anything like the character at all.
Who cares? The character's
Even
just a
in like that
dude.
shitty
We
like
Yeah,
don't
the
give
character's
a
a guy.
shit.
He's just a guy.
Well, all right. So here's a good example of just like
Okay.
going nuts and like like totally flipping the script, right? Even though this show sucked pretty hard, the live action Cowboy Bebop. The dude who played Jet Black is a black guy, and obviously Jet Black. The name Jet Black, which I thought that was a funny pun when I was a kid. You know, uh, even though he wasn't black, at least he tried to be the fucking part, right? And he even kind of looked like a version of him. Like I was able to believe that dude could be Jet Black, right? From Cowboy Bebop, even though he looks absolutely nothing like him. Like they flipped the script. They did the race swap, which is fine, and I'm not bagging on that. That's not a problem. It's never really been a problem. Exactly. It is a little funny in some spots, but whatever. That was kind of believable because I can see him being that character with Pedro. I just look at the guy. I'm like, you don't really look like the fucking type at all for this role. I don't know, man. I
don't know what that
it was just a
means.
weird.
Is the problem?
Well, I mean, like, I don't think that the chick that they picked was a good Ellie either. Like, I just look at these two characters. Like, you guys look like they look like an alternate universe version of like the two characters from the game. Maybe that's a better analogy. And unfortunately, they couldn't find the primary fucking universe versions of Joel and Ellie for The Last of Us. And, then again, maybe I'm just not that big of a fan in the first place of the games. Like, I think the games are okay, but I'm just not into it.
Wait,
Like,
you're
I own
not
a
you're not a
copy
fan
of
of
The
the games, and
Last
you're
of
like,
Us.
that wasn't a faithful Joel.
Well, he kind of looked goofy, and I fucking can't stand that. And I know it's a stupid fucking hang up, and it means absolutely nothing. But I'm just like, and I like Pedro Pascal too. He wouldn't been my like fourth or fifth pick for that, role specifically. Great as the voice and face of Mandalorian of Mando. That was cool, I thought.
Oh, by the way, I would just like to acknowledge I had a suspicion that this might be true, and I just Googled to confirm it. I would like to apologize for our misgendering of Bella Ramsey, who is a non-binary person.
Shut the fuck up, you goddamn nerd! You actually Googled that shit to fucking correct me on something?
Yeah, because I thought
Riley,
about it. I'm
shut
like,
the fuck
did
up! This is
did
this
this
isn't Reddit.
happen?
No
Am I
one
going
fucking cares.
insane?
It's a celebrity. They're fucking richer and
Oh
therefore
yeah,
better than me.
it's
I
a
don't
celebrity, so you
care.
don't have to
They can
respect
buy
them.
themselves a
Okay.
new life if they don't like it. I'm sorry,
I'm
but if
not
you have
saying it
more
was
money
bad.
than me, you don't get to complain about the shit I say.
Oh, you
I'm
weren't
sorry.
You were not bad until this happened, okay? Just getting
I
it
just
wrong
don't. I
without
think it's
knowing.
fucking. No, I just get
Getting it
sickened
wrong
when
without
someone fucking
knowing was
corrects me.
fine. I just corrected the record, and you had to throw a little bitch
You didn't
fit.
even need to fucking correct the record, Hillary Clinton. Okay, you didn't need to do that.
I wanted to establish that in case we brought.
celebrities.
I wanted to
fuck the
establish
rich.
that in
Who
case
cares?
we brought them back up. Just because they're rich doesn't mean we don't have to fucking respect them at all.
No, I don't fucking acknowledge their humanity. None of them. Not one fucking single.
What does that mean, Mo? What the fuck?
I don't care about celebrities. I don't care what they. I don't care what they think.
What the fuck are you talking about, Mo?
I don't care about celebrities and what they fucking think. I'm sorry.
That's ridiculous. They're people.
No, they're not. They're fucking pod people. Hollywood grows them. They're not fucking real. Okay? None of these people are real.
You know what? I'm honestly still on the. Let's just make this the Violet cast. We're gonna kick Mo. It's gonna be me.
No,
and
fuck
Kang.
you. All right, no. You're fucking correcting me on some poor little celebrity's fucking pronouns. Like, just don't do that.
Yeah,
if
you
it's
didn't
a real
have to throw
person.
a little bitch. If you were just gone with it and moved on.
Yeah, usually, the response is, "Oh shit, cool."
Well, that I have to fucking sit here and listen to somebody defend the celebrity's precious honor. Fuck that.
Because you should respect everybody's pronouns. It doesn't matter if they're famous.
For real people, sure.
Oh my god, they are real people.
Talking about the pod people, I don't care.
Just because they're famous doesn't make them not people. That's insane.
They're not real, okay? They're just like the Jerry Springer guests. They're fucking grown in a fucking lab in Hollywood.
You don't think the Jerry Springer guests are real? You haven't been paying attention to the
not.
world
No, they're not.
You,
they are lab grown. They were test subjects for the celebrities we have now.
Jerry Springer guests are actors, but they're not like
they're pod people.
No.
This whole pod people shtick is so fucking retarded. What are you talking?
No, it's really bad.
Not. No, they're fucking pod people. Okay, they're not real. None of these people are real. It's you know what? Here's another way. They're all AI. Okay, they're all AI.
Well, I personally am very gladdened to hear that. The validity of my gender identity really just depends on my income. So that makes me really happy, Well,
so if Robin ever gets rich someday, I'm sorry, if Violet ever gets rich someday,
you piece of shit! Fuck you! Get it right!
If Violet ever gets rich someday,
cancel Riley. You're a bad ally.
If Violet ever fucking makes $1 billion one day, that doesn't make it cool to be like, oh, you will never be a woman. Like, you can't.
I never fucking. I fucking never even alluded to that shit. I just don't care about celebrities and their bullshit. I just don't.
Mo told me in confidence, in private messages, that he thinks we should all 41% ourselves. That's what he told me.
Wow. I can't believe Mo Diggity said that in the private message.
No, I said 42%. I was making a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference.
I don't know about that, Mo.
Yeah, a little too close to the grain there.
If we do the Violet cast, we get rid of Mo, and then we get Demi, right?
Yes!
No, this is fucking stupid. I'm not going to get mutinied upon. This isn't Pirates of the Caribbean, and this isn't the fucking Black Pearl, and I am not Jack Sparrow.
We're going to cancel the Mocast, and we're going to start new hit sensation, 2 trans and a man.
And Riley's fucking part will just be, oh my god, celebrity guy did a thing. He's so cool. Oh, excuse me, they are so cool. Let's celebrate. Yay. I'm just kidding. Jesus. But don't correct me on shit for a fucking celebrity. Goddamn. Ugh, gross.
Yeah, you know what? Our bad. Next time we'll let you disrespect people.
Yeah,
who cares? They're rich, man. Like everyone bad.
I care.
Worthy of respect.
Why do you care? They're fucking like they're nothing like you. They wouldn't spit on any of us if we were on fire.
Because I hate the idea that the validity of my gender identity is conditional. It doesn't feel good.
But we're not talking about you. You're a fucking normal.
But the fact that someone's gender identity can be disrespected by some means, right? Like if it's okay to do it to that one person or these group of people, then that means there is conditions where it would be okay to misgender me, and I don't appreciate that. I don't like that sentiment.
Exactly. But thank you, Violet. It's a respect thing for like the whole thing in general. It doesn't matter who the person is. If they're rich, you still should respect it. And it's ridiculous that we've been on this for 20 minutes when I was just making a simple correction of the record and you threw a little fucking temper tantrum.
Even if the transgender person is a Sonic fan that fucked their mother, like you still respect their pronouns.
Chris Chan is a beautiful, mentally insane woman.
I wouldn't say beautiful, but
beautiful. Everybody's beautiful in their own special way, you know.
Did we kill Mo?
No, I'm still here. I'm just letting everyone, talk.
Yeah, just letting everybody unload. I'll let you guys finish. I'm done defending myself. I've been thoroughly defeated.
It doesn't. It like. I'm not like actually mad, but like the sentiment that I'm putting out there is legitimate. Like I do believe that.
Okay, my apologies to you. I didn't mean to upset you. That wasn't my intention at all. My intention was just to yell at Riley and make him feel bad. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted to get out of it.
I figured that was more what it was, and you just like you were committed at that point, and you're a stubborn man.
Yeah, it's like the Maddox Homeowners Association bit where like you're wrong, but you have to commit
you're there, yeah. You're in the fucking trenches already. You gotta fucking do it.
Yeah, like I have to go the full Monty with this. I've already gone so far.
It's like when you liked that meme on Twitter.
Yeah, that was a rough one. That caused some problems for me in particular. Mo Diggity almost single-handedly killed the issue crew with that one action on Twitter.
Did it not kill the issue crew? I don't know what happened with that.
No, we can't. We added a couple new members. We've decided to keep going for now, and I think we've been doing pretty okay. But it was a dark moment to lose.
Demi does not talk to you, or
no. Me and Demi are cool. She just doesn't want to be. She's not into the issue crew as a brand because it's like too synonymous with like edgy shit that she wants to avoid. But she still talks to me. She's still willing to work with me on other projects and even Mo on other projects to a certain extent. She just does not want to be like actively associated with the same brand at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a fair takeaway.
Now we got Kang as a member. We got Gingy. Still me and Mo and Andrew and Random Candor. I think we're doing all right. I can tell it's such an amusing sight to see Mo Diggity defeated. Just like all the wind has left his sails. He's usually got such power and energy, and now he's wilted.
Well, no, I just don't want you to start like yelling and screaming and all that stuff. So fuck it. Let's just move on.
We have moved on, Mo. It's okay.
Yeah, we're waiting. I know for you
Riley
to move
keeps
on.
bringing it up, and I'm just chilling out here.
I'm not bringing it up. What do you mean? I'm waiting for you to move on, and then you're not moving on. So I'm like, okay, so now he's not talking because of this.
Well, no, I'm just chilling out, letting you guys talk.
Well, we're done talking, and it seems like you had other things to say. You were like flowing, like you were going to go into another thing.
Oh, I don't even remember what the hell I was going to like talk about. Like I was like still talking about The Last of Us and fucking Pedro Pascal, and then you started like talking and shit, and I just started smoking a bowl.
Okay, so
what's up, everybody? How you doing?
How you doing? To give Mo Diggity some recovery time, let's go into my new favorite segment of the MoCast that we do every time that Violet is present now. Called the Violet Story of the Week. Violet, tell us a story about your life.
Oh God. Let me think about one that I can tell.
Okay.
Too much drama I don't want to just air. What have I been doing? When was I last on? Like 2 weeks ago? A month ago?
Yeah, like 2 weeks ago. And you could tell an old story too. Just any story from your life that you find interesting to tell.
Oh. I got very drunk like
Ooh,
two nights in a row, basically.
hell yeah.
Like the first one, I was just in Discord with like a friend, like two friends of mine from like different friend groups. They had like just met,
Mhm.
and one of them was drinking, and I was like, you know what? I have some ciders in the fridge. Went and drank those, and then I was like, well, I have a little bit of rum in a cabinet, and then I was like, well,
Oh.
there's some vodka in the fridge.
Mm? Aroo?
So I mean that night was like relatively fine. Like I ended up falling asleep on Discord.
Those are those are the best. You know, Demi and Jason are really criminals for denying me of that experience. There was like a time where I was like getting into falling asleep on Discord calls on purpose. And Demi Gloom and Jason just like decided they wanted to spoil my fun and they didn't like me doing that. So they kept like kicking me out of group chats when I sounded sleepy.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Now the second night, every Tuesday I do some like dungeon content in Final Fantasy with 3 friends,
Mhm.
and like sometimes other people are like in the call just hanging out. But I was like, we were waiting on one person who was like super late because it's like we're not like an actual raid group or anything. We're just like kind of informal. So it's not like there was like like it's not like you need to be there at this time kind of situation. So I was like, oh fuck it,
Yeah.
I'm gonna start drinking. I had like a whole bottle of vodka. Throughout that night, I drank the whole bottle like pretty quickly, and I blacked out.
Blackouts are always a good time.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to die after, but I went out like the next day.
Ah.
Like it wasn't even a hangover. It was just like part of it was my meds, I think, right? Like mixing with my meds, not good.
Yeah, not ideal, not ideal.
Yeah, I like I called one of my friends and I was just like, hey, can we just talk for a bit because I feel fucking horrible. Like I was like, can you just talk to me until I have therapy later? And he was like, yeah, you're good.
Yeah, that's the like Discord self therapy game is so like weird where it's just like you'll have like this friend group full of depressed people and they basically just like take turns just consoling each other about how sad they are and about how they shouldn't kill themselves.
I feel like
It's
we're not
this
that
like
bad.
little like rotation culture of like no for me it's been the case where I'll have
Right.
like groups where it's like okay so today this is the night where I have to tell them not to kill themselves and then you know next week they'll have to tell me not to kill myself and
I mean, I feel like I'm usually the one with problems, but like they have problems too. But yeah, I was worried like I made someone uncomfortable and upset just because like I'm an overbearing drunk.
oh that's a good question for the panel. I asked this of pretty much I was going to say my chat but in reality that just means just Redox during a live stream I was doing a couple nights ago and I'm curious to hear you two's take on it to pull Mo back into this as well. Therapy, how do we feel about it? Because you know I've never attended therapy before. I'm kind of in this position where I'm like what the fuck is a therapist going to do for me or tell me that I don't already know or can do for myself?
They'll give you straight up. They'll give you the medication that you probably need.
That's
I
not a
mean that.
therapist. That's a psychiatrist.
Yeah, that's a different thing. I'm talking therapy,
Oh,
not psychiatry.
oh well. Can't they do that too?
No, a therapist is like someone you talk to and
I
like learn
imagine that
skills.
could they like recommend that kind of thing to a psychiatrist? Like they couldn't just give you a prescription, but perhaps they could be like, maybe you should go to the psychiatrist to get this
Yes, yeah.
prescription.
Like they'll know about the meds you're taking and they can talk to your like your psych and your therapist usually like coordinate in some degrees.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I tell my psych that I'm having a problem, my psych tells my therapist, and they're like, okay, work on this.
Yeah,
I think if you
honestly,
haven't done therapy, you should do therapy.
yeah, I
I'm
mean,
kind of at a point where I'm like, I've done it, so yeah, I don't.
yeah, you
It's nice every
know,
once in a while to just like trauma dump for an hour and just get all the shit off my chest.
yeah, it's the kind of thing where like, perhaps if I'm honest with myself, it's honestly just like kind of laziness in like not wanting to figure out the logistics Like it's like whatever. I'm functional. It's not like I'm like in a place where I'm like gonna fucking off myself or I just like can't function. I'm very capable of living, other than the eating myself to death, I suppose. But I have been doing better with that in aggregate. It's just these last couple of days have been rough because there are visitors from out of state that are my mother's friends, and one of them is a very good cook who cooks a lot of good stuff that probably is not very good for you. So I've a rough couple days, but I'm gonna get back into it. I was as low as 389. I've gone back up a few pounds, but I know I'm capable of it. I can get back down again, and we're gonna keep going down. We're gonna watch that number go down.
Yeah, I gained a couple pounds as well. I was a little upset.
Once all the evil temptations go away and these people go home, then I can get back to my strict dieting.
I've actually lost weight. Sorry to fucking be that guy. I've actually lost a little bit of weight. I'm under 300 and I'm approaching like the lower 90s, and I don't feel so fat anymore. Like I don't like my
What the
gut
fuck? You weigh
juts
less
out.
than me.
My gut's a little bit, jutting out still because it's a fatty gut, but I can see like a little bit of improvement. I can see it going down a little bit.
Yeah, I've been trending down. I mean, my progress is being tracked like week to week for the weight loss program. And technically from where I was last week when that was reported, I've only gone up 1 pound. But the weight shift there was I went down 4 pounds and then up five.
Yeah, I think I get weighed every time I go to my psychiatrist because
Yeah.
they do like they weigh me, they do my blood pressure, my pulse ox. By the way, my blood pressure is so fucking good. I don't
Let's
know what happened.
go.
I used to have like shit blood pressure, and then I went in this last time, and my blood pressure was literally like it was like 123 over like 85 or something, and I was like, Jesus Christ, that's like picture perfect blood pressure.
That's good.
But yeah, the second to last time I went, uh, my weight was I think 306, and now this time I went, it's 311. So like not huge gains, but number up, not good.
Yeah, no, number up's not good. Number is still far down from where I started. If I get back to where I started, I'm probably gonna feel pretty shitty, but I think I can avoid that. I started at like about 400 even. I think I was 400.2 when I first took my weight. So I'm down 6 pounds aggregate. So I just got to try to stay on the right track. These people are going to be here for a couple more days. I'm probably going to continue to eat shitty. But I just gotta keep my exercise up, not go too ham, and then really focus in when these temptations no longer exist.
I mean, you like you can eat whatever you want as long as you count your calories.
You see, that's my problem. It's hard to count calories when it's like home cooked meals with like a bunch of different
Yeah,
ingredients and stuff. And also just like if a meal's really good, my kind of fat that dog gets in me,
yeah.
and I just go off.
You just gotta like try for small portions, even though it's hard.
It's
Like,
like on that.
you
That's mostly my problem. Like on days where dinner is not cooked for me, like I'm pretty much eating at a deficit. That's how I was losing so much weight. It's like I was tracking
right.
my calories, I was doing exercise, and I was eating in a deficit because it really wasn't that hard when I was calorie conscious. But then, my mother will either like, order dinner from somewhere or she'll make dinner. And that'll be harder to track, and that will be much more unhealthy than anything else I was eating. So usually it ends poorly.
And I mean, I don't really have the money for it right now, but back when I was getting paid a bunch, I'm a big Soylent enjoyer.
Oh, I've never had that. I've heard varying reports.
I love it. I like just be like not having to think about what I'm gonna eat. Just like, oh, cool, grab a bottle, drink.
Yeah, just drink some Soylent, get it going.
And so I would like supplement that in between like other meals.
It's good. That's good. But yeah, I'm trying to grind on the pounds. There's been some sadness combined with some temptation that has made it a rough couple days, but we're gonna recover.
Yeah, I would also do therapy if you're able to.
Yeah, I mean, perhaps. I don't think
You
that's
can
something I
probably
want
get
to
it
worry
telehealth
about
too, so
currently.
because like I get mine's all like through digital appointments. Like I use Teams, so I literally just lay in bed while doing therapy.
Yeah, I mean, sounds easier at the very least
Yeah,
than
I
going
mean
to
I
a
can always
place.
go to the office whenever I want. And she was like, "Is there anything you want at the office when you're here?" And I was like, "I don't know, maybe some like colored pencils and shit and some paper. Let me draw while I talk."
Oh yeah, that's fun. It's a good way to, work stuff out.
Yeah, I'd say like 1 year of therapy is really, really good. Like even if you don't continue it, just because like you do get a lot of like really useful skills for like managing your mood.
I want to inject a little bit of funny into this. You guys were just talking, and I didn't want to interrupt, so I was just scrolling Twitter for a little bit,
Yeah, go ahead.
and I saw a poll that said, "What's?" Or that asked the question, "What saved more American lives: the COVID vaccine, the atomic bomb, or mixed salad shakers?" Mixed salad shakers is at 54%, while the atomic bomb is at 38%, and the COVID vaccine's at 8.
Dude, I would love a mixed salad shaker.
What is a mixed salad shaker? Is that a McDonald's thing?
It's a fucking cup of salad that you just squirt the fucking salad dressing into.
And then shake
You
it up, yeah, it's
you
nasty.
close it up and you fucking shake it up like a 14-year-old discovering that you can do that for the first time.
Dude, who wants to get their salad tossed in the McDonald's parking lot?
Let's go.
Salad toss. Who want their salad ate? OMG me.
Oh God, not that
Yeah.
meme.
Oh, that meme was fucking stupid. It was funny, but it was like, I can't wait for this to die so I never have to fucking see it again. You know, it's a really interesting salad trick. If you get one of those salads that has the hard plastic click-on container, you can
Mhm.
grab your thing of salad dressing, put the end of it you put everything but the end of the salad dressing container thingy, a packet. You put the packet in all the way in there, and then you just close the lid while holding on to the end of the salad thingy, right? And you just pull the fucking salad packet out and squirts out all the fucking salad dressing, and then you mix salad shaker it, and then boom, you got a fucking salad with like arguably more work, but you look kind of cool and unique doing it, if you're in front of a bunch of shallow people at least.
Yeah, I'm just not a salad guy.
Salads are good. You should eat more salad. You'll feel better.
Nah, I just don't like the taste of raw vegetables. I'm a big vegetable
Ugh.
guy. I love me some vegetables. Gotta cook them. Gotta cook them.
All
You
of them? There's gotta be some you like just raw, right?
Some of them can be palatable. Some of them can be not disgusting, but
Like the
by and
leaves.
large,
The leaves are all fine raw.
Yeah, they're great.
I mean, I don't really eat lettuce. What else is a leaf that you would eat raw? I
Kale,
guess kale I've never eaten in my life. Spinach
arugula.
I definitely prefer cooked. Arugula I'm not sure if I've ever had.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of like leaves that are like fine raw.
Yeah, I'm not a raw vegetable guy in general. Like maybe some of them are okay raw, but I'd much rather have them cooked.
Yeah, I mean, I think I kind of agree for the most part. Like, I find myself eating more vegetables like when they're cooked. I think, especially like I don't like raw peppers. That shit sucks.
Yeah.
Same with onions. Like that shit also sucks.
Raw peppers are kind of honestly like one of the only ones I can do. I'm kind of okay with raw peppers.
I don't know. It's just texture doesn't not pleasant.
I get it. Yeah.
I'm like a very picky eater, so it's tough.
Yeah, I'm really not a picky eater. Like, honestly, the only real things that I'm like super adverse to are like most raw vegetables and like mayonnaise when it's not on tuna, and that's about it. Not big on ranch. I can do ranch, but I'm not big on it. Don't want it stuff drenched in it or anything.
I think I ate a few things I wouldn't normally eat in Oklahoma when I was with friends, which was nice. Like we went to a Japanese place that was nice.
Fancy, fancy.
Yeah, it was had some like ramen and shit, which is fine, good.
Oh, nice, nice.
Went to a Laotian place, which was actually sick. It was like one of the like an award-winning restaurant in Oklahoma City, and that shit was so fucking good. It's all served like I don't know what they said, like family style almost or whatever, where like you eat all the food's all just brought out on like big trays and you all eat with your hands.
Oh, that sounds kind of like a Fogo de Chao or possibly Benihana sort
Yeah,
of thing. I
it
think
it
I've
was
heard of
really
that
cool. Yeah.
before.
Were those English words Mo Diggity just said?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, yes,
Well,
those were.
yes and no. Yes.
It was the King's English. I speak the common tongue.
Yeah. So we ordered like
Yes,
sticky
yes.
rice, sticky rice and like some other rice, uh, and then like 3 meats, bunch of sauces. There was like lettuce, so you could make like a little lettuce wrap. Yeah, that shit was all really really good.
I don't get lettuce wraps, like I'm into lettuce, I'm into wraps, but lettuce wraps just seems kind of silly.
I mean, lettuce wraps are basically just like when you're trying to do a diet and you use them instead of buns for like a
Yeah,
burger,
but the
right?
diet doesn't really work if you're putting the contents of a Big Mac, in there. It just doesn't, do
Yeah,
anything for your caloric intake.
Well, it's less
well, yes,
focus
it
on.
does because the buns themselves are a lot of calories, a lot of carbs, a lot of sugar, probably because that's how a lot of fast food buns get
Yeah.
down. So replacing that with lettuce, like you're still not doing good. Like it doesn't suddenly make it healthy, but it certainly makes it a lot better than it would be.
Well, it's nice when you have like sauced meats and you're picking them up with lettuce and then you can dip that into like a sauce. That's pretty nice. Makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, there you go. That too.
But I don't know, like if I'm already gonna like, because I'm the type of person who will get like some lunch meat and cheese from the fridge and just roll that up and eat it, and it's like why not just put that in lettuce too, and then at least I get like a green thing in me.
I did today I like as part of I was trying to do better today with the diet and I kind of just completely gave up because I was in a weird mood. But earlier like when it was lunchtime, I didn't want to eat too many calories, so instead of just like making a regular peanut butter sandwich with just 2 slices of bread and 1 serving of peanut butter, I took 1 slice of bread and half a serving of peanut butter and just like folded it in half. Like a
Yeah,
little
that
bread
works.
peanut butter taco.
Yeah, I mean I think like bread is probably one of the worst things
Yeah, that's probably
for
true.
me at least. Like if I could cut out a lot of bread, that would probably lose me a bunch of weight.
Yeah, I'm not even a big bread guy anyway. Like I'll avoid using bread. And it's funny how like societal norms come into play cuz like my mother will get annoyed like when she buys like lunch meat and I just eat it without the bread.
Yeah,
Like cuz she feels like that has to be part of the process. So like all the lunch meat goes missing and I'm not using any of the bread and she's like, "What are you
yeah,
doing?"
that's what I mean. I do the same thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
but like because I buy all my own shit, I just don't buy bread.
What's weird is like my mother does not like bologna, but like I guess it's like it's it's something that's just palatable enough that like if she has like undefeatable munchies and nothing else, she'll get into the bologna. So she'll go to get into the bologna and I'll have eaten it already, and she'll be
Oh,
like, "Yeah." She'll be like, "You ate all of that," and I'm like, "You don't even like it. What is the problem?"
oh, what I really want is more of those. It's like Costco like spicy chicken tenders.
Never been to Costco.
Really?
I've set foot in a Costco, but didn't get to shop in there because I didn't have a Costco card.
Mm.
And I really want one, but now I live somewhere where like the nearest Costco to me is like 100 something miles.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, all we have is a fucking Sam's Club. And I
Oh
already
yeah,
spend enough I spend enough money over a fucking Walmart, quite frankly.
my grandparents had a Sam's Club membership back in the day. I remember the like Sam's Club food court or whatever. I have some like good memories of, or like the deli or whatever it was. They had like food and they had like slushies that I would get. That I recall that, but other than that, not a very unique store. It seemed I was always kind of weirded out by the fact that you like needed a special thing to get in there.
Yeah, dude, it's like
Yeah.
fucking it's like a battle pass, but for shopping.
Sam's
And
Club
it's a
Battle
single player
Pass.
fucking game. Well, for most of us, it's a single player game. Once you have a family, that's more in the multiplayer territory. Maybe the battle pass does something for you, but for us single fucking freakazoids out there, like we're just paying for the privilege to shop somewhere, and I have no idea why Sam's Club needs me to pay a subscription fee to use their service.
No, Costco is worth it.
I believe it. I believe
Yeah.
it because like there's enough good press for a Costco that outweighs like the actual very few instances of bad press they've gotten, and they're so like few and far between that I'm having trouble just thinking of one off the top of my head. But you give me give me a Google search, and the whole internet can tell you why Sam's Club fucking sucks.
Yeah, Costco is just like the prices are so fucking good that like it's worth it to pay the membership, and we just go like once a month and do like some big shopping trip.
I like that.
Like I get because I'm a bottled water drinker, so I get all my like bottles of water from Costco.
You know what? I'm hoping that I make a few more dollars an hour at my job here in the next year or so, because like this World War III threat that we dodged, at the 11th hour, thanks to a combination of like Michael Jacksonians from like the planet Zetar, who intervene like Men in Black style to prevent Iran and Israel from nuking each other and thus nuking the world. Uh, I really, really need to start like buying those $30-$40 fucking buckets of like, 180 days worth of fucking food and shit. And I need a
You're
couple
gonna get
more
one of the
done.
Tim Pool buckets.
Fuck no. I will never give fucking money to that chuckle fuck piece of shit. Ugh. All right, you know what? Like, not to go all too off topic here. His music is some of the worst music I have ever heard in my fucking life. It's like
It's pretty bad.
it's Michael Stipe, or not Michael Stipe. It's the asshole from fucking Creed. What's his goddamn name? Hold on, I'm gonna look this up because this is gonna bother me if I fuck this up. Lead singer for Creed. No, it's not John Fogerty, you fucking idiot. It's not Creedence Clearwater Revival. I'm talking about, Scott Stapp. There we go. Wrong Stapp. Yeah, but he's like that level of like just egotistical where like the music video, just like in a Creed video after their first album, you'll sort of notice that the camera's almost entirely on him, with a couple of fucking quick side to side shots to let you know that there's another band here. But it's just all just up, like his music is just so up his own ass. Like that last there was that song he put out that was played on Biggest Problem a couple nights ago. And it's a fucking rip off of the fucking Doors, man. It's the When You're Strange, that fucking song. He totally rips that off. And what's he fucking do? I took a band that was known for excess and drug use, and I turned it I turned it around, and now it's no to drugs, Christ is king. And, it's fucking so goddamn lame. And I hate musicians that fucking do that. It's like someone who fucking takes a meme and just rewords it to make it apply to the side that they hate. That's what Tim Pool does to music. And he's fucking awful at it. And it pisses me off. Anyway, Costco, my bad.
Yeah, dog, Costco.
It's getting pretty late on my end. You guys want to go ahead and just start wrapping things up?
Oh, Mo Diggity, I thought you would never ask.
Well, why didn't you just ask?
Because I didn't want to be rude. I didn't want to
'Cause he
seem
thought
like
you
I
would
was
never ask.
rushing you.
Oh. No, you can't rush me. It's pretty good. We got like an hour and 20 minutes out of it. So I guess any final thoughts? Riley, we'll start with you.
Mo Diggity sucks.
Fuck you. You fucking suck. Like way more than I do. And Violet, any final thoughts?
Well, you swallow. So how about that? Classic.
Nothing
bit.
wrong with swallowing.
True.
Okay. We'll just go ahead and just end the show on that. Riley,
That's my
where
final
can
thought, yeah.
Good. All right, Riley, where can they find you?
linktr.ee/Riley Cinematic Universe, all sorts of podcasts, YouTube channels, all sorts of content you can enjoy on the interwebs. Listen to shows such as Detour Ahead, where we did a fun episode about video game addiction and also how Alex needs to stop drunk driving. Pretty good episode. Before that, we interviewed a transgender stripper about her experience in the industry. We got a lot of good things going on in that show. We got cameras now, video podcasts. You can look upon me and Alex's beautiful visages. And that's on Detour Ahead. You can find the video on YouTube and Spotify, and you can find the audio on other podcast platforms as well if you want. And many more.
All right, awesome. And Violet, where can they find you?
You can find me here on the MoCast sometimes.
Awesome. That's a good place to be, You want to be on the
MoCast's
MoCast.
great, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's fucking awesome.
So soon
I
you'll
love
find her
it.
on the Two Trans and a Man podcast.
Yeah. Let's get that in the works.
Yeah, we gotta get that one going.
All right, and you can find me at twitter.com/MSGOfficialYT. And I got a link tree with all my descriptions in there, or all my shit in there. Go check me out. W.GG, use promo code MoDiggity. Save 10% off your total purchase. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for coming out. Really do appreciate it. Thanks for listening and all that. And I'll see you guys next time. Keemstar's a pussy.